Okay, so we opened pre-flop, c-bet flop, and now we see a nice turn card. And I think this time we're going to check top pair. And when we check top pair, we are going to have to snap call this river bet. 9-8, we'll go ahead and c-bet our open ender. Okay, so we have one of the best hands to continue versus a check raise. So we are going to continue to a turn. Now this is an interesting turn card, as if he did flop two pair with 7s and 5s, that hand obviously now gets counterfeited. So he does check. Okay, so we're going to take over the betting lead now. And I think if we bet turn, we're going to have to bet river here to make our story as credible as possible. But he does find a raise, so I don't think he has 7-5 anymore. I don't think we continue now. Queens. We're going to go for a 4-bet here, and we are obviously going to call off a jam. We get snap called. Just trying to calculate bet sizings here. Yeah, I think we'll bet this amount. And so we can, well, say we're going to jam, but we're just going to call off this jam here. Oh man, nice hand. And then when you're running bad, you visualize all the cards that can beat you, and then you kind of manifest it. 4-5 suited. We flop really well here, and we get there straight away, and so we have a pretty easy overbet here on the turn. We're overbetting pretty much all turn cards anyway. Not that we needed the 3 to continue the line. On the river, we have an overbet fold spot here. Let's just hope we don't face that situation. Nice. And he had 2 pair. Defend Jack Queen. Nice flop. I think we'll come in for a check raise. Get snap called, and we're going to continue barreling here. Oh my god. Okay, so I guess we have to check river. Oh, tough one. I think this should be just a very easy fold, to be honest. Versus big blind 3 bets, we're going to continue with ace king. Versus the c bet, we definitely continue versus one more with ace king. Interesting bet sizing. So I think he bets the same amount here, or just a little bit less, if I remember. So I think we do continue calling. Do we jam this for value? Or do we just call? I don't see how we really beat here, especially with this sizing. I think we just call, actually. Don't really see that much merit in jamming there. Defends 7-8. So we turn a gut shot. So I think we're going to start betting, or start bluffing, I should say. 4-5. Going to be barreling a lot here on turns, and also maybe rivers. 7-8. We're going to overbet the river as a bluff. And we're going to do likewise here with the 4-5 on the right. Nice. Okay, so it's a really nice river card here for us to continue bluffing. And we're going to take that spot here. You can value bet so many hands here, like aces up, backdoor straights and flushes. That is going to put a lot of pressure on his top pairs. Okay, we'll continue with the 8-6 of diamonds here. So this guy 3-bets quite wide, heads up, but don't have a read on how wide he squeezes from the big blind here. I think we are going to take over the betting lead here. Just have a question on whether or not I want to continue bluffing here. I don't think we're going to bluff this spot. We're going to take our free equity. So pretty easy jam here. So let's just go all in before we time out. Aces, when we're both pretty deep here. Gonna 3-bet, hoping to get played back at now with aces. Aces will continue the c-bet here in this 3-bet pot. I was going to say some small percentage we would want to check back aces here without the ace of clubs, as this just makes this hand play a bit more difficult when we face check raises. But we are going to continue. Tough spot. Because if we call turn, are we also going to call river? Well, we are going to call the turn at least. This is such a hard spot to call down here. I think we just fold. I think betting is obviously fine with aces, but I think especially without the ace of clubs, I think we probably should be checking more often there than c-betting. Double barreling, king 9. Going to check 8s. We will continue value betting top pair here versus his kind of jack 10s or queen 10s, and he had queen 10. We defended big blind versus small blind, c-bet the flop, and going to overbet the turn here. So we may have just gotten there in a very weird way. We do continue to bet for large sizings. It's very hard for him to be beat here if he did have like a top pair, but he did manage to find a good fold. Ace king, was going to 3-bet, 4-bet on the left, and somehow we go multi-wave ace king, and we're just going to jam. And we're up against 8, 9 here. We lose again. We managed to get there again. Nice hand. Just need to stop picturing all the cards that beat me and start picturing the ones that we want to see. Okay, we're going to bet twice here with kings with the king of hearts. And we're going to check back kings. And he gets there again on the river. Against this guy, we'll just jam. And he's got 10-9. So we want to see ace or a king. See the power of manifestation. This is how you do it. So I do think we want to triple barrel here with ace queen, and again, I'm not going to go too big. Meanwhile, 7-6 will continue in this 3-bet pot, and so we got called most likely by a hand like ace 10 or ace 9 or ace 8, and there's the ace 9. 7-6 now. I guess we're going to continue barreling here. I don't like check folding. Well, that's the best result. Queens, we're going to 3-bet from the big blind. King 5, we are going to float this check raise and see an amazing tan card. Meanwhile, queens, we're just going to get it in on the left. And we run into kings. Oh, man. King 5 will continue calling. Okay, so luckily we managed to chop there with queens. And king 5 on the right now. I think we just have a very clear overbet. Sad. Ace king. Let's see what happens. I'm going to start with the c-bet. We're going to go for a small sizing here. Don't mind inducing some check raises so that we can then just rip it in. Okay, we're going to go all in. And he's got Jack 5. Let's hope we can get there this time. But no, we're not going to get there for us. Kings. Going to 4-bet. And on this flop texture, I think we're just going to bet turn and then jam river. And he jams, and I just don't see us folding here. So we're just going to run it, and hopefully we can win this one. Wait a minute. Yeah. I don't know if we won the whole pot there. Okay, so I think that's the first proper all-in that we've won this whole session. Easy overbet on the turn here with ace-queen. And an even easier overbet here on the river with ace-queen. But as I'm saying that, this guy decides to lead into me. So, yeah, I guess we are all in. That's a green tag and a nice hand. So I guess we can check this and call turn, or we can bet big on the flop and then bet big on the turn as well. And I think I prefer the latter option. So we're going to bet large on this flop. I think when we bet large, it should deter him from even check raising hands as strong as like Jack 10 for like 2 pairs, given we can very easily have ace king in the spot. If the board pairs like another 3 or a queen, those would be bad river cards for him as well. So we're going to continue piling the pressure here with our flush draw. Wow, so he does manage to find the raise, which I guess at least tells me now that my flush draw outs are live. So I don't think he would ever do this with the Jack X of diamonds. So we're going to continue. And what an action card that is. So he either has a full house, a straight, and we beat one of those and lose to one of those. Very curious to see what he does here, and if he does bet, for what sizing. Okay, so against this sizing, I guess we have to call this, no? Well, see, there's me completely shit myself, and he's just sitting there with like 9 high. That's embarrassing. I've no idea what I'm talking about. Ace king. We're just going to jam here. It's 7-9 suited. We're going to make a speculative call in case we're all in with ace king. And we're up against kings. Nice hand. Okay, so that's the end. Even despite us seeing like a 560 big blind stack on the right there, we're actually close to break even. I hope you guys enjoyed the session, and I'll see you in the next video.